Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more vintage story. Today, the audio might be a little wacky. We have two little doggos, and one of them went to the vet for an x-ray and checkup because they have trichiny and it's acting up. And the only way to fix trichiny is through surgery. Let's see. Early morning. That torch is dead. Let's check on the chicken's feed. I can give them more. But if you don't know what trichiny is, humans can also have it, but it's most common in small dogs. It's where your kneecap just acts weird. Suddenly it got immensely brighter. But basically your kneecap just moves around, and so it can kind of cause limping. It shouldn't hurt much, usually. Maybe our dog doesn't have much pain with it, but it causes limping, and he likes to play fetch a lot. And so he likes to run around and be crazy. So it's just kind of a sad I can't run around because I kind of limp thing. So we're checking on it. They're assuming it's trichiny, but just in case we're getting a little x-ray. And so while he is gone, our other dog is being sad. But let's think. Today I want to find more zinc, which is sphalerite. If we look on the map, nothing. Native copper, decent, very high. Ilmenite. It's higher over there. About these ones. Ilmenite. There's another one. Bismuth. It's very poor though. Much more poor. There might be another bismuth deposit down here or something. Poor bismuth. High bismuth. Sphalerite! There we go. So it's over by the growing rye over there. And I can go prospect and mine for more. Although these are kind of dead, so I need to fix them. Or make new ones. To at least a new pickaxe. At the very least. So I can do that today. But first comes the chickens. I think they ate 3 portions, so I can give them 5 more flax. And then we'll work on making a pickaxe to go get some sphalerite so I can make zinc. And then, well, not make zinc, but get zinc, which is the sphalerite, to turn the zinc, copper, and bismuth into bismuth bronze. Because unfortunately I haven't found tin. Which would have been the easy solution to making the bronze. Because tin bronze only costs tin and bronze, whereas bismuth bronze costs bismuth, zinc, and bronze. And then the other one is gold, bronze, and another thing. I don't remember which one. Let's feed the chickens. And maybe I think some of those are done. The crops. Crazy chickens. I also need to cook meals. So we'll see what happens there. Let's water everything. These turnips are done. I'll water everything before I farm them. That's just a weed. Or grass, I guess. But in the sense that it's taking up farmland in my farm, it's a weed. And if I had more carrot seeds, I think I have some carrot seeds in my cellar, but I don't want to plant them. I'll have to check how much time they take to grow again. But geez, I have so many turnips. See, these ones are fine. They don't have the heat debuff. Which is quirky, because the other ones do. These are 8s, these two are 9s. See, this one has a heat debuff. But like, why? Okay, this one's done. 7. There we go. These are all 8. Sadly, they're not done yet. They're really close though. So let's go put these away. I can get some more berries as food, because I don't want to fix food right now. I'd rather wait until like winter's last breath, well, fall's last breath, before winter starts to make a bunch of food. It's rainy over here. But I could also check up on my bees. I need more cattails and to mine some clay as well. There's a lot to do today. I might as well do that first. I'll mine some clay and make some skeps. And mine some cattails too. And then during the night, I can stay inside and make the copper pickaxe. And those go in here. If you can hear that, that is my dog being sad. It's really weird. She like doesn't know how to howl, but she tries to howl, and it's just... It's kind of horrifying, not gonna lie. It sounds creepy. Like, she can bark like a normal dog, but when she tries to howl, it's like, what is this possessed creature of horror? I could technically mine a lot more clay and possibly make some fire clay as well. I just have to burn some flint and then grind it into Kieran. It might also not be a terrible idea to make another shovel. wonder if I get rid of all these clay blocks that have sparse grass, if the ones under them will even be able to have sparse grass. Oh wait, no, it's connected to grass, so it would grow anyway. Yeah, some's already grown over. Let's see, are you clay? Yes, yes. You look like dirt. I'll just separate the clay so it's easier to differentiate later. There we go. Lots of clay. And there's more on this side. I didn't put this watering can back. I'll put it back when I make skips. And go deal with the bees. I'm really happy with my bees last episode. The purple flower area with the bees is nice. And I need 18 cattails per skip. I wonder how they made this noise. Like, they actually, like, cut cattails with a knife or something? I don't know. But now I think my, what are they called? The casts for my pickaxe and my shovel, since this shovel's also gone down a bit, I'll use those, put the copper in. So it's easier. I don't know if I have any cattails in my house, or like how many. I know I have at least one. I always try to keep one. Let's see. Almost 4 skips. Neat. Well, I'll keep those on me with my watering can. Put the shovel over here since it's almost broken. And then this is kind of my clay chest. There we go. And now let's get this stuff ready. I can make 3 things with this. I can make an iron ingot, a shovel, and a pickaxe. Let's grab some wood and some peat to start. And this, well actually I guess I have a torch down there. I don't really need the fire starter. And I need a crucible with all the iron in it, and then the wood, and I have charcoal in here. I have this, and I have this, and that. Most importantly, okay, I can't put that on there. I wish you could put these on shelves or something. Put this in my offhand, and I want the pickaxe the most. use this. Thank you. And now we just wait for this to get to 900, switch it out, 700, switch this out with peat to 900, and then switch it with the charcoal. It's a little bit of a slow process. Although I'll need to mine more copper to make bronze, which is fine. I could take the 40 out, 20 of it out. Yeah. And we still have enough to make a pickaxe and a shovel. I just won't make an ingot. I still want to finish these copper shears eventually, but it'll be a later activity. And it's slowly getting to the smelting point. Very slowly. I'll need to mine more peat and wood soon as well. I'll probably do that in winter. Because then I can also need to make charcoal in a charcoal pit. Almost there. There we go, now it can start smelting. I'll go put this copper away upstairs while I wait. And I'll put that there. I might be able to run this without that. Yes. Nice. Now I'll just pour the pickaxe and the shovel. Put that back. And I guess I'll put the shears against this wall. Put the charcoal back to. And while I wait, I'll store those things. I also want to try this. So I fill this with water, and then I control shift. No, that puts it down. How am I supposed to make a thing of water? Hi. You're random. Why are you there? Okay. Shift. Left click? No. Shift. Just control? Oh, it's just control. Oh, jeez. There is no shift. Just control. I have to fix that. I don't want that there. Oop. Okay. Well, now I can pick this up and put a block in my house. And then instead of sleeping, I can sieve. Well, not sieve, but pan. I'm also curious. Sieve. There is a sieve. Ingredient for parchment. 5 flax twine and boards. Well, let's move this and this. And I'll put that hand basket there. That there, that there. Put Pete in there. And the firewood in there. Put the crock pot there, and now this shouldn't mess with my cellar. This spot should be fine. There's medium fertility all around too. I can replace with some rammed earth. Now I control that. And I put those here. Put the dirt away. Oh. It's air above it. And now we sift. Or pan. Oh. I think it's weird to think that in America olden days they used to do this to find gold. And then they'd go upstream from like rivers and streams where they found it and were like, gold mine. Oh, hey, zinc. But hopefully I can get a couple ores this way. And I can open up my character menu too. And still... Yeah! I'll have to aim this way though. Oh, I can watch my satiety go down. 10 to 6. So it like takes 4 satiety to pan. Interesting. I have more health points than I used to have before. I wonder if that's because of my nutrition? Or just because I survive. I'm still confused on that, like how my health points go up. Like the base number. Because I think it started out like 16 in the beginning. Or something. It's not making noise. Why isn't it making noise? There we go. Boop, boop. Now, what did I want to see? The rift activity is calm. So that's good. I don't really know what to say while I'm panning, not gonna lie. I just think it's cool. And it sounds pretty nice. The sounds in this game are really well designed. And the pixel art too. Like all these little pixels per block. I don't know how many pixels are on a block. Well, I can't really use this block as an example because I'm slowly taking like 2 or 3 pixels off the top. But it's probably like maybe 64 or 100 pixels, which is crazy. Let's see. Aim down a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so 32 by 32 is a normal block. That's how many pixels it has on one side. If it's a full block. This is shale, right? Yes. I'm debating what stone type I want to use for the windmill and what kind of stone I want to have as the floor. I'm debating if I want the outside to be dark and the floor to be light, or the floor to be light and the outside to be dark, like the walls. I'm thinking shale for the walls would be cool, and maybe andesite for the floor because I have so much of it, or sandstone for the floor when I work on the windmill in winter. We'll see how it goes, so. This is a much nicer way to pan than having to do this and then this. Because sometimes I just want to do this and then pan, but then it feels like it takes forever. And sometimes it feels like it doesn't work. Now I'm curious if when it hits midnight, so 24, if the current rift activity will change to suit the day, so it won't be calm anymore. Or does it change in like the afternoon? Because I swear one night it was calm in one of my past episodes, and after midnight it was suddenly like high rift activity, and I was so confused. But now that I'm not sleeping and I'm doing something during the night, I can actually see what happens to the current rift activity on the menu. And we're getting a decent bit of zinc. I think it'd be better to mine it to get more. We might even be getting copper. Yeah, there we are. Some copper. And we have an arrowhead and a flint spear and a copperhead spear. I want to find bony soil, but all of the ruins that I've looked at I haven't really seen any, which is sad. I might have to pause my video during the episode and go get water because I already emptied my water bottle. Sad. But I'll have to figure out how to make this bronze exactly. Because I did the research to figure out that I can use bismuth and zinc to make bismuth bronze with copper. And the ratios are flexible. Like a majority of it is copper. Like 50 to 60%. And then the zinc is like 20 to 30. And the bismuth is also 20 to 30. I guess I'm doing this one. I didn't mean to place it there. But without the bony soil, I can't get lore books to put on that bookshelf I have. I also need to decide where I want my house that's not the windmill, because I also want like a smithing area, like a smithing house and a normal house. I'm still really curious if they'll add like full-on villages. I've looked on the Vintage Story subreddit, because that gives a lot of info actually. And apparently a lot of traders can spawn next to each other, so it's like a trader caravan, and I guess sometimes that's called like a village or something. Personally, I'd call it a caravan because it's traders and they're still in like their trader spots. I wonder why that time it wasn't panning. It's weird. It'd also be nice to find a tailor trader so I can buy better clothes rather than have to make them. Because making them costs a lot of flax, and I am pretty short on flax. I may actually thinking about this. I might need ladders to find the zinc. Which is not something I want to do. Because I used all my sticks last time to make ladders. I think I can make ladders with planks too. Maybe that'll give me more. I don't know. I'd have to pick one up and press H to see. To open up the menu. But it's almost midnight now. Less than 15 minutes away. So I can see if the current Earth's activity changes at midnight. Or what the deal is. If it doesn't, then I have to like test it at noon or something. It didn't change. Interesting. I don't know what causes it then. Also, I wonder why my character is wearing this like that. Maybe it's like one of those... What is it, a coat? It's not a shirt, right? Yeah, it's a coat. So maybe instead of being like a well, maybe instead of having just one line of buttons, it has two, I guess. So like a button here, a button there, a button there, a button there. Maybe? I don't know. Usually I don't wear stuff like that. I just wear stuff with like a zipper or one line of button up straight down the middle. It would be nice to start wearing things like that though. Where it like goes over. So instead of being straight down the middle, it's like overlapping. It's probably warmer clothing that way. Hello? There we go. I pressed the button like 3 times and it panned on the 4th. It did it again, but at least it did it the second time. But now, after winter happens, and I see what happens with the chickens, whether they die or not, which hopefully they don't, I want to get animals like, I think I can use goat milk. I don't know if there's cows. I haven't seen any. So then I can get dairy with like cheese. And I should probably start adding grains to my meals so that I have grains. I don't know exactly what the nutrition does, except maybe it boosts your stats. Like maybe that's why my health is higher than usual. But my vegetable is going down and I don't see it like changing my health. So I don't know. Oh, it changed to calm. Wait. It already was calm. Did it like change for like a brief second? Or was I like seeing things? I don't know. I heard a noise and I was like, what the heck was that? And then I was like, maybe it's a rift. And I looked and it looked like it changed from something to calm. It was probably like the goat outside roaming around my house for some reason. Oh, hello? There we go. Now it's panning. That was a punch, not a... It's not panning every time now. Weird. I also need to search and find if there's like a belt that gives warmth, because I'm pretty sure that this bottom icon is a belt, and this is like an arm thing. I don't know what the 3 things to the left of my clothes are. I wish I could hover and it would like say what kind of slot it is. Like these you can see and guess. So I'm assuming that's a necklace. I don't know what you'd wear a necklace for except as an accessory unless it gave like stats. But I don't think there's like a enchantment or anything that gives like a necklace that gives more ranged accuracy. I don't know. But those 3 are just way too open-ended for me to know or guess what they are because they're empty. Maybe it's backpacks? But then again, I'm pretty sure backpacks would go in here. So I don't know. We still have a bit of ways to go before it hits 6 though. I guess I could go out at 4. So it stacks at 4. Huh. But If I do go out at 4, it's gonna be dark still. Well, actually, it's even October, so it might even be dark until like 7. But we can check. Since it's still calm, I can go out at 4. Why not? And the panning isn't working every time. It's not making the noise. There we go. If it's not making the noise, I'm pretty sure it's not working. Even though it's making the animation of me moving the pan, if it doesn't make the noise, from what I've understood, the other times I've panned, it just doesn't work if it's not making the noise. And sometimes it doesn't, which is weird. Like right now, it didn't work. Weird thing. And it did it again. But let's reassess what I'm doing today. I need to go to the basement and grab my copper stuff and make tools out of them. Bring my pickaxes and my prospecting pickaxe to the spot where I have zinc, and also drop off the oh, there goes a torch. Let's light this up. I am out of dry grass. We can put this stuff away though. That goes in there. Well, that goes in there too. And those... I found blue clay instead of red, or fire clay, which I would have hoped for fire. I can put that in a barrel. I can't use that for storage, sadly. There, tool storage. I have my skips. Yeah, it's still pitch black outside. Where is barrel? I'm just looking at that top of the screen to see. But I guess since the traveler, the merchant, has light, I can see what berries I can harvest. All of these are flowering, and or I already took some. Quill flower, oh, right, and that's not. Cool. But since I can't see, I am not going out there to travel. I can take these though, they are done. And I can make a shovel and pickaxe. I wish I could make the handle with like bone. Or a different handle. I'll also bring my shovel just in case I need to dig up a lot of dirt. And I can look at this and see if I can make a ladder. I can. It doesn't make more though than the sticks. Let's do that many and hope that's enough. Well, camera thing. Now it's brighter. And it should be even more brighter where it's not raining. That probably wasn't correct English. Or the way to phrase that sentence, but eh. Well, I got out of it, but I feel like it got slightly darker instead of lighter. Okay, now... some of these are done. I'll harvest them later. Right now, I want to put this with the bees, and I want to run around the chickens just to not bother them. So they hopefully stay roosting, maybe. Is that the right term when they're on the hen roosting? You're not done, you're not done, you're not done either. So I guess I put the skeps in here. Or here. Would be better. And I go on an adventure. Is this worth knowing anything? No. I don't think it is. Because I already know that the bismuth from over here is just leading me to that spot. Pretty sure. None of these are done. That's an awake boar. I was concerned that it was dead. But if it was, I might have been able to get fat off of it for free. Now, where did I read this? Okay. And now if I search zinc ore, it's in andesite, chalk, chert. Is that chert? No, that's bauxite, I'm pretty sure. Conglomerate, limestone, claystone, sandstone. So it's basically in every rock that I could imagine over here. Let's go up here so it's easier to traverse the terrain. And I'll go prospect over here to see if it gets higher or lower. And then I'll go over there and prospect again. And whichever spot is highest, I will dig down in. If I have enough durability to do that, it is. Oh, didn't mean to do that. First parkour of the day sucked. guess I could do it down here. Oh, there's more lead. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to pick it up. Well, anyway. Lead. And now if I'm in the right mode, .5. It's higher over here. Okay. Oh, that was a fast goat. Okay. I can go down here and prospect. It's a bit less. Interesting. Maybe if I go in between them more, I'll have better luck. Maybe I won't. More sticks. On resin. I know it's not a fruit tree, but resin. On another one. Neat. Now I could do prospecting right there. Or I could do it over here. .5. I'm just gonna go over here and dig down with my ladders. I probably should have brought a torch. I also don't know how deep the zinc is, though. Like, it could be closer to the surface than the bismuth. Let's see. No. Also, I don't know if ore search is just in a straight, like, circle, or if it also goes up and down like 2 blocks. Yummy, yummy cave noises. Now it's too dark to go without a torch. That's a decent marker, wouldn't you say? So now I can either go get a torch and keep mining, or I could farm. Which I do like farming. At the very least, I am going to water these and harvest the things that are done. Did I say harvest the or water? I don't remember. Water and then harvest. Hopefully I just can say harvest and then harvest again. The parsnips are done. None of these are done though. These are less done. And those guys aren't happy with the heat. Let's see, 6. Done, done. 6. Yeah, I think that's all the ones that are done. And I can check on the food that the hens and chickens have. 5. 3 fertile eggs. 1 day for incubation. Now the question is, after they do that, can I kill the baby? Like, not the babies, the older population that is scared of me? And it won't, like, scar the second generation? You're both at 7, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Put these with the rye. I think they ate 3 portions. Put those away. And then the seeds away. I need more grass. I still find it crazy that those tiny ones give as much as these tall ones. Like, how does this give one and this gives one? How does that make sense? Let's make some new torches. I need, like... I'll just use as much as I can. And I need a bone. And andesite for a new knife. Put that back and light 3 of these. Is this one dead yet? No. I'll light 1 more for me to hold on while I mine. And then the rest I will put in storage to light later. Now we run through the rain with a torch. And try not to fall in 2 block deep water. It's 1 block deep, we're good. Question is, can I make this? Yes. Because one of the times I didn't. And that was when it was pitch black outside and I really needed to make it. I ate 1 more while I was gone. Good for them, at least they're hungry. Oh, whoa, I just remembered. Tonight, so the new Superman movie came out. And tonight we're going to go watch it. I've heard it's pretty good. I'm actually excited for it because it's supposed to be more loyal to comics. I really like DC, and I really like when they're more loyal to how the character is actually supposed to be portrayed. I just found pirate snips. But, like, Batman, they tend to make overly dark from what he actually is. Because, like, the guy was an orphan, and he looks out for orphans, and is like, no, I hate orphans, I hate kids. It's like, dude, why'd you take them in then? Because I wanted a Robin. No, it's because you wanted them to not grow up in the same environment as you. You wanted them to be good kids. And some people are just like, no, he's overly dark, he hates people. And it's like, what do you mean? One of my favorite characters in the DC universe is actually one of Robin's quote-unquote kids. Or Bat family members, I guess. Which is Jason Todd, the second Robin. The one who died and came back. He has a different sense of justice that clashes with the Bat family of, like, no killing rule. It's like, well, I died, they killed me, so why can't I kill them if they're unredeemable? But so it's a complex thing. I don't agree with it, but it's like, it makes him a lovable character because it's like, you have a difference, but it's your moral and you're sticking to it. But a lot of writers just don't know what or how to write his character, I guess. I don't know why they have so much trouble with it. Let's see if I get any pings here. Quartz. What if I go up a bit in between? Nothing. I ran out of ladders. Sad. I don't think I searched all the way up here, though. I could. I doubt it's all the way up here. Galena. Yep. That's lead. So no. But it's getting late, so let's go back. Anyway. He's a complex character to write. I feel like all the Bat family characters are a bit complex to write. But that's what makes them really lovable, is that they're complex characters with interesting morals compared to some of the others. Like, Flash is, well, let me go back a step. So in DC, there's a common storyline that comes back, which is, the DC universes, like, start to end, and it's like, you need the paragons of different emotions to battle this. And so it's like, willpower, well, that's obviously a Green Lantern, because Green Lanterns are based around willpower. And then it's like hope, and it's like Superman's all about hope. And it's like love, and it's like Diana's all about love. And bravery, and it's like Batman, he faces everything and anything he can, even though he's just an ordinary human. And so on. Flash is kind of an embodiment of both Superman's and Wonder Woman's. He's like of love and of hope. Because Flash is like, he understands his villains. He tries to forgive them. He tries to be like, you shouldn't be doing this, so I'll have to take you in. But I know you're doing it for like your own cause. Like, it's kind of just, kind of not. Sometimes it's just like, why are you doing this again? Because you know it's wrong. I.e. Captain Cold, I'm pretty sure, just like stealing stuff. But he has fun interactions with his villains. That's like a bit of danger, but usually it's like, Flash is the good guy, they know he's the good guy, everyone in the city is like, Flash, 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 we love Flash. And he's very hopeful. But, I lost my train of thought on this whole thing of how I was going about this. But yeah, they all have their different morals, and I feel like Batman, the Bat family, is very unique morals compared to the other superheroes. Like Superman is very don't kill, don't do bad. Whereas Nightwing and Batman can agree with that. But Superman also tries to be like, don't hurt them too much, but Batman's like, I kind of have to hurt them. Like, I have to, like, knock them out to take them in. Because Batman is more in the life or death situation of, I don't have superpowers, I can't heal. If you deal with a small criminal, you don't face the death penalty, because unless they have kryptonite, you're, like, invulnerable. But to me, if I face them and they have a knife, they can cut through my batsuit. Potentially on whoever's writing it. Because if his batsuit is just, like, not strong, which I feel like it should be because he's rich, then it's deadly. But it's just unique. High rift activity, and it's too... They're still gonna be out there. No thank you. Yep. What'd I say? I know you're out there. I guess in this time I could search for belt. Belt! Nadian fur belt. Nothing. No. No. I don't think any of these give any... Does this one give off light because it has a lantern? That'd be nice. Are they supposed to give you like another handbag slot or anything? Because they have these decorative things that make it look like you can have something. But they don't give heat or anything. Well, let's see about like an arm guard. Oh, it went all the way down. Arm rack. Armor stand. Armor, I guess? Improvised armor. The earliest armor you can make. Lamellar armor. Leather armor. Damboised armor. Takes an immense amount of linen, but therefore offers great protection without losing too much flexibility. I want to look at leather armor. It doesn't give... Where's more armor? These ones aren't giving bad hunting stats. If I look at this one, it debuffs my range stuff. Probably because it's stiff. But I think leather armor is like the best bet for me in the future because it doesn't debuff my archering stuff, and that's what my character is good at. Because since I chose Hunter, I get this extra 30 ranged accuracy. I also don't remember what I need to make my bows. Recurve bow. You make it with freaking meat? What the heck? I feel like that didn't used to be there. Also, I don't feel like that was the right bow I was looking at. Bow. It was a long bow. Small pelt, 3 flax twine. I don't have any flax twine. I used all my linen sack. Oh, he's coming back. How you doing? Bye-bye. No hurting me, thank you. I still categorize that weird thing at the bottom of their, like, face as a giant nose. I just think it's funny. I don't feel like it's a mouth, I feel like it's a nose. But let me think. While I'm in here, I could cook up some calcified flint. I don't know where I want my fireplace though. That's the problem. Clay oven. I guess I could use some of my red clay to make some stones. I think it's this. Yeah. Not a lot of that. What about andesite? It does look pretty nice, not gonna lie. And I have a lot of it. I won't use the last stack, because I'll use 7 from the last stack. But now let's see what sandstone looks like. It's not terrible. It could be like a nice path block, maybe. Kind of looks like gold-ish. Okay, some more clay. I messed that one up. Yeah, there we go. Do-do-do. Do-do. Then I'll put these stones in here. I do really like how the shale cobblestone looks because it's darker, but I do like this andesite cobblestone. It's a nice color. And this just like fits like pyramid in my head. If I was ever to make like something pyramid-like. Do you think you have desert versions of yourself, little drifters? I think that would be cool. What time is it? It's 6. Shouldn't you be leaving now? Or are you just gonna stay and bother me? You know, I could try using a bone. And this thing... No, I can't. Sad. About this. Negative 2.8. Negative 1.8. 3.5. 3.5. Well, I guess I'll let them in. Hello? Oh, shift. Flax fibers! Oh, you're still around? Why? What the heck? Oh, hi. Do you spit those out of your mouth? What the heck? Nothing. Where'd your friends go? Why, there's another one of you. You totally do spit them out of your mouth. What the heck? Hello? He's dodging and weaving like a mastermind. And you had nothing. Where's your other smaller friends? They tend to be nicer and giving me flax fibers. Also, I am like almost dead. Those guys hurt. That's not done. That ain't done either. Do I need this? Kind of. I don't think I need this one though. Or that one. Or that one. Or that one. Or that. Seven. 8. 8. Nothing is done. Okay. Well, let's check on the bees then. I don't think I ever put that training dummy or scarecrow thing up. Is it over here? I know I made one. Those look like they have something in them. That one doesn't. I need to go find that training dummy. Because once I break those skeps so I can get the honey, those bees are going to be angry. And if I have a dummy, then they'll fight the dummy, not me. I still think it would be cool if they had like a bee box, so the bees wouldn't attack me at all anyway. Or like the beekeeper stuff that they have, because I saw it in clothes, like beekeeper pants. If I wear those, then I don't get hurt by bees. Would be nice. I don't think I can make those though. I think I have to buy those from the tailor. Now where did I put that dummy? There you are. I wonder if there's a bleed effect. There's a wet effect. But there isn't a bleed. I think that after getting so low, you'd like start bleeding to death and you'd need bandages. If the game was to be more and more realistic. But that would also be a pain to deal with. I wouldn't want to deal with bleeding. You know, while I was up last night and waiting for those drifters to go away, I could have been panning for more ore and possibly got lucky with, let's see. Getting some, what's it called? Zinc. It'd also be kind of cool if I could like put these flowers on the fence so they'd like grow on the fence. Are you producing anything? I don't think you are. It'd say something if you were, right? Or the honey would be like more orange, yellow. Anyway, I do like the shale cobblestone. I think I'm gonna go grab and make a couple ladders. And the cobblestone that I made, and make a basement for the windmill so I can make a bigger cellar. And I won't move the stuff from my current cellar so it doesn't like depreciate in quality and time. I'll just keep coming back and eating it or making food with it. Or well, if I'm taking it out to make food with it, I might as well move the food that I make. But let's see. Cobblestone. And then I have my pickaxe, I have a shovel. I have an extra shovel. I'll put the prospecting pickaxe away. I don't think I'm finding zinc. could make some more ladders for that cave, though. I guess I could try. I have the stuff, so why not? So many rifts. The problem is, if I do go mine, I have to leave early so those monsters don't attack me on my way home. Also, I could check on the chickens to see if those eggs hatched. That's not a terrible idea. I'll have to keep the rooster, though. The rooster will have to be alive. If there are babies. Baby chickens? There are! Does yellow mean they're okay? Like, the yellow is a rooster? I don't really know. But there are babies. Anyway, let's dig up this. We'll start making the flooring to the windmill. Because I feel like making my windmill. I know it's not winter, and I said I'd do it in winter, but I want to do it now. I feel inspired. And it will be a long while before I'm actually able to make like the windmill parts, I think. I think I need iron to make those, and I do not have iron. I could maybe make them with bronze, or maybe parts of it needs bronze, but I think a lot of it needs higher metals that I don't have right now. Okay. Let's start with this. Fancy. Oh, I used it all. That's not a pickaxe. It was until I accidentally scrolled, though. I want this to be 3 tall, I think. I don't like having my house be too tall, because 2 just feels cramped. So I'll use this amount for now. And I don't want to use too much of my pickaxe's durability, because I do need more copper. which I'll probably mine for some at that other location over here. I also might have prospected the zinc, but I think I may have to find a higher chunk. Because maybe like there's a high amount over here or here. It seemed to stay high around here. So I could dig down and prospect there. That will be a next episode thing, probably. Right now I want to prepare my windmill, or at least the building of it, a bit more, so in winter I can mine the stones, make the cobblestone, and in winter I can finish it. Didn't mean to place that one there. But I'm running, once I put this floor in, I ran out of andesite cobblestone. I could maybe try sandstone flooring for the basement. I don't hate it. Maybe in the future I'll change it out, and I'm only using the 9 for right now. Those chickens are loud. But they give aesthetic. Maybe tomorrow's video of Vintage Toy will be a silent play. Then I can mine just the whole episode, probably. Or tomorrow's episode, I get ready for a silent play by getting more copper. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that one. siding, I am not just using the 9 sandstone. I'm just gonna make the whole floor. And if I don't like it, that's a future me problem. I do have shale cobblestone. For now, this will have to do. Oh, it's getting dark. Put that there. And I can bring all this dirt back with me. And I will let those chickens live life in peace for now. I'll have to get rid of the older chickens soon though. Just so I can keep track of the next generation, and then the third generation shouldn't like run away and scream at me. But while we're outside my house and the things aren't spawning, well, it's calm rift activity actually now. Weirdly enough. I'm gonna gather berries. These ones, especially, I have a bunch of that I can gather. And they should, yeah, these ones last 4 days. There we go. There's the berries. And now we'll go off to bed. Well, probably in 4-ish hours. So I could probably actually... I'll put this stuff away first. But we can pan for a bit. I was assuming that was going out. I don't need this bucket for right now. The ladders can stay once I keep on the camera. What the heck? Let's put it right there. Just put these up there, because I don't really need to keep track of them. Actually, yeah, none of them were zinc or copper. It's not panning. There we go. Maybe I'm supposed to angle down more. There's some copper. And some zinc. Bismuth bronze is in the future. It's coming soon. Like a movie in theaters near you. It's still a slightly distant horizon, but we're getting closer. In fact, I could probably make some right now. I just need to figure out what the amounts are. And I need more charcoal. You know, that's probably something I could actually do. Fill up the charcoal pit. Not a bad idea. It's just still calm outside. I just need a lot of firewood. Which I should have more than enough with that chest full of wood. You know what, why not? After I finish this shale sand, I'll go do that and then we'll sleep the night away. There we go. I think a torch just died. Well, it got darker twice suddenly. Why? And a third time. And a fourth time. Weird. Da da da. Dun. 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 Okay, I need a torch, so I'll just grab this one. I need some wood, so I'll use these and my axe, and we'll make a ton. I think I might need one more. Oh. Still calm outside. I also need dry grass for this. So let's go to that little pit. Yeah, I did need that exact amount. So 32 is actually a full block of firewood. I can't, interesting. I can actually build it on top of me. Quirky. I'll get rid of that. I do actually need a little bit more firewood. I can just take that from my chest that I have. Where did I put it? I put it in there. Alright, put that there. And I light the charcoal pit by putting this in my right hand. And then... Sorry for turning the lights on and off during that. Now I just cover it. And it should be done eventually by tomorrow. Unless I screwed it up. Put that back. Those in there. And there. And eat a bit. And sleep. Okay. Oh, it's like a fiery morning. Jeez. The sky is ablaze. Dun 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 dun. Is this just like a tree growing here? Or what? I never understand those pillars of leaves. Well, let's do F4, F12 for a screenshot. And go back to normal mode. And I think we'll call it there for right now. We've made a lot of progress the past dozen episodes. We've done chickens, we've expanded the field and are harvesting it for winter. And we did our bees that should be producing honey soon, maybe. They're all large populations by now, I think, because the inside looks the same. Let's see. Yeah. But next episode, I think we'll go for a lot more copper and getting ready to mine zinc and make bronze. And maybe even if we get more andesite, we can make andesite cobblestone to finish these two spots and move these. And fill out in the walls down here for later. But for now, that's the episode. And I will say, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is for you. And I hope you're well. And I will hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!